Thank you so much for coming. It was a very long day for those that joined since 10 a.m. We actually had an event this morning for those that arrived called the Virtual Productions Gathering, which was a industry-focused conference about virtual productions. But now we're going to be starting our second part of the event, which is the XR stage or XR collaborative stage launch or inaugural. It has been a very long process with the support of a lot of people to get where we are. We started about a year ago with creating some content, creating some extracurricular activities with our students, and we are able to get where we are today with the help of a lot of people. And I would like to obviously shout out to Rue Visual, which allows us to actually build and set up this amazing XR panels that allows us to actually do amazing stuff. We're going to be doing a small things here. Today, we're going to be starting with introducing a bit to what this space is going to be. Afterwards, we're going to have a small performance. And afterwards, we're going to be having the official cutting the ribbon by our Executive Academy and Rue Visual. So that's basically the plan. And hopefully afterwards, we can get some drinks and network and talk and have a lot of fun. Thank you very much. So I would like to pass the word to my colleague, Steve Payne, which is going to be talking about what we're going to be using this stage for.
Okay, thanks, Carlos. So the XR collaborative stage, they say that innovation comes between two different industries. And in the Academy for Games and Media, we have two programs. We've got creative business and we have games. The XR stage comes between those two, and it's been a perfect fit for us. It's been a perfect fit for our academy. We're very excited about using it, but we're also very excited to have our colleagues from other academies use it as well. The XR collaborative stage, we call it the collaborative stage because we foresee it as a space for live events. We see it as a space for virtual tours. We see it as a space for esports. So there's so many possibilities for different activities. And we invite our colleagues from the other academies to liaise with us, to come to us with their ideas, and we will make it work for them. And that's it.
Joey, do you mind start showing? So what Joey is going to be showing is a video that we created with already our students using the space. Thank you. It seems that we lost sound. So what we're showing there is actually a production that we're actually doing with our media and game students. It's one of the first times actually those two programs using their educational tracks, they're actually working together in a single project, which they actually meet their both their skill sets and knowledge, both in creating film productions and game content, and work in one single way. We'll be describing how useful this is for both programs to work together, and how innovative and how important the communication skills are there. So I also would like to introduce you to the next part of the show, which is a live performance. So in this performance, what we're going to have is a work from our students from last year that we converted to do this live performance. Is still something that is quite new. I personally never saw it, which we're going to have a combination of our screen combined with live dancing and performance and music. At the same time, we're going to actually DJ, but not DJ the music. We're going to DJ the effects going to be seen on screen. It's a new technology, so it might have some mishaps, but I hope you really have some fun. Thank you very much, and please enjoy our student work combined with ours. Cue the music.
He says murder, he says. Every time they kiss, he says murder, he says. At a time like this, he says murder, he says. Is that the language of love? Baby, this time it's real solid, he says. Takes her in his arms, he says solid, he says. Meaning all her charms, he says solid, he says. Is that the language of love? He says, hep, hep with helium, now, baby, we're cooking, and other expressions to it. We're in the groove, and the groove is good looking. Sounds like his uppers don't fit. He says, murder, he says. Every time they kiss, he says, murder, he says. Keep it up like this, he says, murder, he says. In that impossible tone, brings nobody's murder but his own. He says, hep, hep with helium, now, baby, we're cooking, and other expressions to it. He says, we're in the groove, and the groove's good looking. Sounds like his uppers don't fit. Murder, he says. Murder, he says. Murder, he says. In that impossible tone, brings nobody's murder but his own. Murder, 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 what he says.
Turn me loose, woman.
Brings nobody's murder but his own.
Thank you very much, Renee Lisa. And also applause for Kenny, which is our VJ in duty. Thank you so much. I would like to thank everybody again to come, and maybe we can set up. Thank you. I would like to invite here Jurit, Nico from our executive board, but also Rolof, sorry, yes, to come over here. Ultimately, these are the persons that made all this happen, and this possible. So I'm going to pass too fast. I'm going to pass the mic to them.
What are we going to do with this one? To cut it or to jump over it? So or we can do limbo dancing. Limbo? No, we would spare that. Dear all, can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. You can hear me without a mic, so this doesn't matter. Yeah? Okay. What? Closer, like this. There we go. Welcome everybody on this joyful and sunny day. I could not have imagined a better day for the grand opening of our XR collaborative stage. And BUAS is more than a University of Applied Sciences. BUAS is a University of Applied Sciences Plus. And this XR stage embodies that plus for 3 reasons. Because it enables, it stimulates, and it strengthens. And first of all, and I think first and foremost, it enables our students to work with cutting-edge techniques. So they can become self-directing professionals. And secondly, important as well, it stimulates our professors, our researchers to work together and to find out new techniques and to really do applied research. And we are looking forward to the results, also together with MindLab, for example, and the DigiReal project of Professor Igor. So looking forward to that as well. And finally, it strengthens. It strengthens the position of BUAS in the field of media, of games, entertainment, and also being in a collaborative stage, also the other domains of BUAS. So my dear colleague, Nico, and myself, and Nico, you're really thinking about limbo dancing here, right? Or, yeah. Okay. Now we're looking forward to see much more of it already. We have seen a couple of the examples, what it is able to. And with a little bit of help also, the sound will be up to speed. But then we were working on that, and I saw Carlos and Steven thinking, the sound, but we will get there, right? It's an example of falling forwards, so we will get there. And talking about this too, it's actually because of these two that we are here today with this amazing XR stage. Because a bit more than a year ago, they came to us, it still was within COVID, so we had a digital meeting, a Teams meeting, and they said, we have a cunning plan. And together with Bruce Hancock, who was there, the previous director of AGM, and later on our own Robbie Grigg, they said, this is something special. And after that, Nico and I, we had a meeting, and we have more. We said, let's do it, because we got a lot of cunning plans, but we thought you have cunning plans and real cunning plans, and this was a real cunning plan. And in a bit more than a year, this was established with help of Roelof and his crew, and we had the great pleasure of meeting you a couple of times, and it was really a team effort. So thanks for that. And a round of applause for these three amazing persons, right? Now. This is what innovation looks like, guys, and we are looking forward to work on this together. And without any further ado, Roelof, do you want to say some words?
me just say a big thank you to all of you. And it seems you already used the scissors and cut all the grass in front of my feet. So there's not too much to say. But I think as a global player, Rovisual is very proud to have this connection with the Buas here in our own country. So we still have this orange feeling. And I think in our own country, we should do something extra. And we are very pleased to have this this perfect installation here. It will benefit for us, but most of all, it will benefit all the students who can learn something. And I hope that what they learn, they can teach us again, so we can improve our products and make better products for the virtual reality world. So, thank you.
Most of you know that I like to do things and not to have many words, so let's do it.